Hello to everyone. I'm Andriy Gaidutskiy, Deputy Head of the State Property Fund of Ukraine. Thanks for inviting me here. Thanks for everyone to come. Yes, privatization topic is very important these days, not only for Ukrainian society, but for international donors, for IMF, because they don't want only to help us, they want us to help ourselves. Yes, and privatization is one point how we can do it. So in terms of privatization process, the team of Igor Belarus is already almost 1 year here in State Property Fund. I hope that very soon he will make a big press conference concerning what he has done for this year. So I will just briefly explain what we did. Yes, we didn't start big privatization yet, but we hope to do it during next few months and second half of the year. So what we have done already is first we put electronic auctions. So now it is very easy and transparent. You can choose the assets we are selling on the website. You can choose the commodity exchange, and then you can participate in the auction. So second, what we have done and what we have started is Dutch auctions. We have very much assets that is not impossible to sell on the starting price. So we decided to decrease the starting price. The third important issue, we changed the legislation for big privatization. So now foreign investors could participate in buying all state stake. It means that we don't need to sell about 5 or 10% of the state-owned enterprise on the local stock exchange. As you know, local stock exchange is underdeveloped. It is not really market, and we believe that we have to sell all state stake to one strategic or international investor. We also redeveloped our website. Now it becomes like a web portal, so where we have about 900 assets, units, state-owned enterprises that is going to be sold during this and next several years. And concerning your point that State Property Fund holds all state-owned enterprise, it is not true. Actually, about 95%, maybe 99% of all state assets and units belongs to different ministries, different state enterprises. We're just asking them to transfer the shares of these state-owned enterprises that we can sell it on transparent way. You know, Cabinet of Ministers, Prime Minister, several times we had meetings with them, with different ministers to ask to transfer the shares. But each time they have some problems why they cannot do it right now. So we hope with the new Cabinet of Ministers, the process of transferring shares will be much more quicker. Because usually to transfer shares to State Property Fund to prepare for privatization, it is quite 3-4 months, no more. But now we have some enterprises transferring their shares for more than a year. So about privatization itself, we have big privatization and small privatization, and it is in parallel. Small privatization is like units, small assets in villages, small cities, it's all over around Ukraine. So for this year we are going to sell about 380 this kind of assets. As for now,
have you sold already?
As for now, I think we sold about 40.
And what is the dollar value?
For dollar value, it's about $1.5 million. Yeah, so it's very small, but it's in process. It is not proper to say the privatization is not going. It is going, but this asset should be sold 10, 20 years ago when it has to a good value. Why it is so inexpensive now? Because it's very old. It is 50 and more years old. For big privatization, we hope to start it now by selling Odessa port plant. And we hope this event will be on July. Now it is on finish line. So we put all documents to Cabinet of Ministers. They have to announce the starting price, the fixed conditions. And we have a very good team of advisors for preparing it. It is a UBS leading advisor. It is Ernst & Young and Baker McKinsey as legal advisors. So it's on very high and top level participants, members of a team we have. So after Odessa port plant, we hope that second part of the year, we will have big energy privatization. If you don't mind, I will show you some slides concerning energy privatization. I'm sorry it is in Ukrainian, but please take a look. So as for now, we are going to sell 3 or 4 CHP. It's in Kherson, Nikolaev, Odessa, and Dnipropetrovsk. So for now we have PricewaterhouseCoopers who is preparing it and doing due diligence. We have fundings from UK, DFID, and so thanks for them. And also we have 6 Oblenergo for privatization in Ternopil, Khmelnytsky, Nikolaev, Kharkiv, Cherkasy, Zaporizhzhia. It is preparing by Deloitte, and we hope that in the end year or in the beginning of next year we will also have Centrenergo for privatization, and we hope that Deloitte will also do preparing it as an advisor, but we will also have an investment banker for it. As for now, Oblenergo is funding privatization is funding by USAID. So we hope that very soon USAID will have tender to select the investment bank as well for this privatization. So about Oblenergo, we've already finished the first phase. It's high-level due diligence, VDR and VDD. And on second level phase, Deloitte already chosen. And we have assistance from USAID for this privatization. And this is the timeline. So we hope to start with Western Ukrainian Oblenergo. It's Khmelnytsky and Ternopil. It is in best condition, actually. So we hope we can sell it on very good price, and we will a lot of steps on auction. There are already some international investors interested in it, for example, from Hungary, from Poland, even from United Arab Emirates, and from India as well. And then we hope, Ternopil and Khmelnytsky will be in October, it's auction day, Nikolaev and Kharkiv in November, and Cherkasy, Zaporizhzhia in the end of November, maybe in December. But in Cherkasy and Zaporizhzhia, we have some little problems. We have to solve it before privatization. And Centrenergo, still we have to wait till the investment banker and the advisor will be selected by USAID. But again, we believe that privatization of Centrenergo should be in just after heating season, so in approximately in March, April. And we have some interesting investors from Japan. We know that even Toshiba were interested in it because they are providing, they are building special turbines for Centrenergo. Yeah. The process of privatization is quite simple. So first after the announcement, you just have to come and bring your documents. Then you sign NDA, and you can do a due diligence. We also decreased the level of guaranteed deposit. It was 20%, now it's only 5%. Because many international investors were asking why it's so high. If we understood that, for example, if OPP will cost about 500, so the deposit is $100 million is too much, so 5% is quite okay. Then you can participate in the auction. It's very simple auction, just raising your hand and the price will be increasing by about 1%. So it's about $5 million for OPP, for example. And after that, we are going to sign SPA agreement, and we will wait release from anti-monopoly committee to agree this contract SPA. So, and about 30 days after the auction, the investor should pay all sum. So this is very shortly about privatization, what we are going to do. But believe me that we are trying very hard to convince the government, to convince the ministries to start this transparent privatization. So State Property Fund works very closely with international organizations. We have a special privatization working groups where we have directors of, local directors of EBRD, IMF, USAID, representatives from US ambassador. So we try to show that government of Ukraine on behalf of State Property Fund tries to be as transparent as possible, but bureaucracy doesn't help us to be quicker.